I am so tired. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Happy Christmas, happy Boxing Day, everyone. Welcome to Nixie Bob's. And Nixie's knackered. My shoulders are killing me. My back hurts. My feet hurt. I'm pooped. Okay, I'm literally pooped. Where have I been? Two guesses. If you saw Twitter, Boxing Day sales. I've never been. It's one of those things, and it's almost like doing a nativity in a school play. It's like a rite of passage. I've never been, and I've always wanted to go, and this year I just said, you know what? I'm going. And I've been, and I actually feel really fulfilled. Although it was manic, and there were so many people, and it was so busy, and I had to start abusing people physically. Not meanly, okay? Basically, what I started doing in the middle of town was just calling people rude names who were being idiots. Okay, so there's people in the middle of London doing... I've got my phone on charge because it said this, and doing this while walking in seas of people. You're an idiot. People who just stop directly in front of you when you walk, or people who turn around when you're walking. So I just started, right, if you're an idiot, pff, if you're an idiot, pff, if you do something that gets in my way, pff, okay, end of. It was Boxing Day, my elbows were out, I had a lot of heavy stuff. All of it was, of course, Lush. Ah, bell just fell down. Ha. We're here for one major hell of a Lush sale haul. Again, I'm going to reiterate to you guys that I'm not rich. What I did was save all year to go to this sale, and I had a fair amount of money and spent a fair amount of money. The great thing is I haven't spent all my money, so I actually feel quite fulfilled for the fact that I can go out and have other things. I'm thinking actually I might buy myself another little Charlie Bear, because there's a really, I saw one, Hamleys now stocks Charlie Bears, and there was a cute one that I saw, and it's less on Amazon for like a ridiculous amount of money, so I think I'm going to treat myself to him. This is not all the Lush stuff I got. Like, I have had Lush for Christmas in 2 or 3 different places. This was bought for me by someone. We'll go through that in a minute. I've got a whole keg of it here from my mum and a couple of lovely ladies at work. I thought I dropped a bit there. So I've got Lush for the next 8 months, basically, until the next load of Christmas comes in. And I'm glad I didn't wait for online, because I'm going to show you how online looks right now and give you a little couple of things about online, because I feel like the website gets a really bad rap at this time of year, and it's not necessarily fair. I don't think it's completely fair on them. So at the minute it goes Lush, it puts you in a queue. So I am number 83,672. That's what the Lush website looks like at the current time. Guys, I know that they're doing, this is a lot better than last year. I think they've definitely made a queuing system and kept to it, and they've done brilliantly with it and brilliantly for it. But please don't have a go at the people, right? That they've made this system, it's an improvement from last year. Give the guys online a chance, all right? Please don't be mean to them. It's retail. I understand. I work in retail. I think that's what makes me so sort of understanding. So I'll show you some of the Christmas stuff I got first. A lot of it is just repeat stuff. I think I got some very, very intelligent being managed to get me one of the pumpkin faces from Halloween. So I've got 3 of these now, which is fantastic. They are gonna be literally the treat of the year going into it. I've got Shooting for the Stars. I've got many more of those in the other box you just saw. I think I've got, is it Peeping? Yes, it's Peeping Santa. I love this bubble bar. And on the side, this one is actually leaking through. Someone help me with the name of this, because I truly cannot remember it. Is it, I want to say Intergalactic. I know it's something spacey or something like that. I cannot remember the name. I'm really, really sorry. Please help me with the name there. So that was one box of what someone got me. My dad got me a Golden Wonder present set. I hated taking the gold paper off, but I did keep the lovely pretty ribbon. So I still got that to play with and keep. That has a Golden Wonder in it and a Stardust. Stardust I ended up with quite a few of last year. Lovely, but not quite my favourite. Second box of Lush was partly from my mum, and some lovely people from work got me a knot wrap set. In this, I'll just take you through it quite quickly. We've got Northern Lights, more Shooting for the Stars, a Golden Wonder, and an Era 404. So I've now got a few Era 404s, which is great because I haven't had one yet, so I'm excited about that. My mum, Snow Castle, my favourite soap ever. I have a Snow Angel Bath Melt. I'm so in love with those. We got another Era 404. I kind of looked at this yesterday when I unwrapped it. I went, oh great, another present. So I haven't kind of taken full notice of it. Another Golden Wonder. Northern Lights, did I mention that? Not my favourite. Northern Lights was a bit of a letdown for me. When they said Northern Lights, I was thinking it's going to be pastel-y, it's going to be glittery, and it goes quite dark and there's no sparkle. That always disappoints me. Put sparkle in Northern Lights next year, please. And we have another Shooting for the Stars. We're finally on to the big haul. The other thing that I did get that I'll show you quickly was a Liz Earle Eye Bright set from Boots, all the way down to 23.33. I treated myself at points. Not a great fan of the Eye Bright, but my best friend is, so you can have that. And I have Super Skin Eye Cream. I just got my first load of this about a week before Christmas, and I'm in love with it. So brilliant product, and I thought it's 35 quid generally. I might as well get one to stock up on and just put in the cupboard of doom up there. First bag. I will tell you now, my grand total, here's my receipt. It was over £100. It was something like 136. The whole load cost me 65.69. 65.68 was reduced. So I spent a grand total apparently of 137. Halved, that is 65.69. And yes, I'm going to say to you guys again, I saved all year to do this sale. I have no regrets, not one regret. I'm happy with everything. Let's start with this bag. This has got the soaps and the shower gels in. I had 2 small snow fairies. Over the course of when Christmas begins, I have a snow fairy rule where I will normally try and buy 1 small bottle of snow fairy every time I pass a Lush store. We discussed this when the Christmas first came out, so I bought myself 2 small ones. I did have 4, but I didn't really need 4, I only really needed 2. So I've got like 20 in a box under here, so trust me, I don't need 4. And I haven't even used all the haul that I got from last year's lot as well. I have also 1 bubbly, 1 punch. I think it was it punch that was exclusive to Oxford Street, because that's where I've been. I think grabbed one of the last ones of that, and bubbly, which is orangey. Neither of these are glittery, but they're both quite citrusy and zesty. Not necessarily my favourites, but I thought they'd just be a nice one to keep in there. I did see Plum Rainmaker come back actually at Oxford Street, which I have not seen in a while. Soaps. I have many pieces of Shooting for the Stars. I thought I had more than that actually. I should have another piece of this. Hopefully it'll be in another bag. So we have this much Shooting for the Stars, which is a limey, citrusy, still can't put my finger on it which sweet it is. Scent, love it to bits. Literally, I went to get a couple of pieces of this from my local store before the Christmas sale and it was all gone. So I'm very happy that I managed to get hold of all of this. And then we have my all-time favourite, and I've got literally an entire box so I didn't go mad. Oopsie! Which is Snow Castle / Snow Cake, the Marzipani Rich Creamy Soap. My all-time love of Soapland. Don't discontinue that next year, Lush, or I'm coming after your asses. Right, that was bag 1. Bag 2 has in it some Never Mind the Ballistics. I did have 5. I put a couple back for financial purposes. And these are not sparkly ones, but they're like a butter infused end. So you've got yellow and pink, and this is all soft and infused with like a lotion. So it's almost like a melt when it goes in the bath. It's a bomb come melt. So damn citrusy and nice. So these are going to be rationed very well throughout the year. I have this many Snow Angel melts. So we got a funny little story with the Snow Angels. They said they'd sold out, went downstairs to the counter, looked to my left, they had like 5 on a stand, and I went, I'll take them all. Ah, look at the shimmer. Look at the shimmy, shimmy, shimmer. Oh my gosh. Looks like that. Basically smells a whole lot like Snow Cake / Castle. Ah, my favourite. I have quite a few of these to go around now, so I think that's definitely going to be one that I treat myself to this week. But this is Magic Wand Bubble Bar, and I can't remember what the difference is. I can't remember if this is the pink one. Smells like Snow Fairy. Sweet candy cane land smell. Ah, So pretty, so nice. And I got a couple of these, so there'll be another one lurking around in the bath. So with these, unlike the bubble bars, you literally run this under the tap, or what I tend to do is just swish it around the water. I waited till sale day for these because basically these are quite expensive to buy. They're about £5.95, so it's £3 on sale. I'd rather spend £3 on it. I don't think it's 100% worth £6. Don't call me a cheapskate there. Last bag! Oh, right. Okay. So in this bag, let's start at the top. Now I've got a couple of bits in this bag that are not for me. I did buy a few things for other people and get a few birthday presents in the mix. We have Ruby Slippers Bubble Bars. When these initially came out, I didn't like the smell, so I've literally bought these for somebody else. Still not quite my favourite. It's quite musky. Bubble bar, so crush it, put a little bit in. Quite glittery as well and shimmery. It's just not my kind of smell, but this is not for myself, so I'm actually going to keep this separate. Next thing is Autumn Leaf Bath Bombs. Now Autumn Leaf again is not for me, it's not quite my scent, but I'll show it to you guys. This again is quite natural smelling, quite leafy, quite musky. Not quite for me, but it looks absolutely divine, and I know when you use it, it like separates into thousands and thousands of colours, so great smell, great colourful pastel-y autumnal one. Next thing, well, I haven't shown you these, so I'll show you these, but again, these are not mine. This is Candy Mountain Bubble Bar, and I actually got a whole boatload of these in my very, very first ever Lush sale haul, which you guys didn't see because I wasn't YouTubing then. Oh no! The top broke off. Poopies! These are, again, quite like a lot, I've got a lot like the Star ones, very sweet smelling, very sparkly, darkly, white and pink all round, and it makes the bath amazingly sweet and bubbly. I just kind of had too many of these to the point where I got them and went, oh, I don't really want any more. But if I was given them, I would still love them to death. But the main thing is, when I went out with my best friend a few weeks ago, she smelt these and went, oh, I like these. So I was like, okay, I'm keeping that in mind. Also, in this bag, these are not for me, these are again a present. 2 bigger size Snow Fairies, 50% off, 250g bottles. Love Snow Fairy. Peeping Santa. Now I've got about 4 Peeping Santas. I had one of these lurking around in a box from last year, and I found it, and I'm a total devotee to Peeping Santa. Now I didn't think they had it this year, I think it came in later than everything else. Very, very cute little Peeping Santa, and this is all quite buttery and quite softening in the bath. So you get the lovely bubbles from this part, and then you get this lovely soft creaminess from this side. He's kind of, he reminds me of, he's fruity more than anything, more than sweet. I find him quite fruity. Next one, the Magic of Christmas Bubble Bar. This is the second one. This was the one that I couldn't tell the difference between. And I've looked at this one in the past. I've never really been one for it. But when I smelt it today, it just took my fancy. So I thought, why not try it? Because if I know I like it next year, I want a few more. So this is more cinnamony, a little bit more warming than the pink ones you just saw. And I have about 2 of these, I believe. Got a star anise in it. Same kind of thing. You would just run it through the bath. Like the water, or run it under the tap. I would personally, because I like the idea of using it as a wand. It's also on a massive cinnamon stick, if you can't see there, with a lovely bell. Yeah, it just took my fancy. Never looked at it before, but again, it's one of the sort of ones like the Magic Star wand where I would look at it and go, I'll buy you in the sale. Next in the bag is another Magic Wand Bubble Bar, also nice. I think I've got another couple of pieces of soap in here. Yeah, here's one of my missing pieces of Shooting for the Stars soap. What have we got here? Never mind the ballistics again. Whoopee! This one is another Magic of Christmas cinnamony stick one that I just showed you. I'm nearly at the bottom of the bag as well. So this just shows you how much of a haul I've had. I've never, ever done this much in Lush, ever. I mean, as I say, the total of it was so much money, but I was like, I've scrimped and saved for this. I'm going mad. We have another Peeping Santa, another Peeping Santa, another Never Mind the Ballistics, and our final item is another Peeping Santa, and that is the end of the sale haul. I have had such a lovely day. Literally, I wanted to experience Boxing Day sales as just this, the manic, the hustle and bustle, the craze, and it's honestly everything I wanted to experience. Although I'm tired and I'm worn out, and it stressed me out and peed me off just a little bit. I've had the best day. I've done some birthday shopping. I forgot, I've got a story to tell you guys. So Friday before Christmas, literally the 23rd, I know I went out on the busiest Christmas shopping day of the year. I must be clinically insane. I went out on Boxing Day sales, of course I'm clinically insane. I went again into Oxford Street. I just wanted to get a couple more Satsumas, but I had a few bits in a basket and I'd said to myself, no more than 30, it's nearly Christmas, you're coming back for the sale haul, don't worry too much. So I went up there and I had a few things on me. I was talking away. Staff in Oxford Street are always lovely. I can never ever fault them, and they're such a diverse bunch. That's the great thing about Lush, is they're never prejudiced to the staff they employ, and I really appreciate that, because there's so many stores you go in now, and if your hair's the wrong colour, if you've got tattoos, if there's something different about you that won't employ you, Lush is such an equal opportunities employer that I have to commend them for that. And I had a couple of pieces of soap. One was okay, one was a piece of baked ice. And I reached the end and she went, oh, it's this amount of money. I went, it's a bit too much. I went, take this piece of soap out. So we're talking away and the card reader breaks. It then started working and I paid for everything, got home, didn't look twice at anything, and then I was sorting stuff out because there's a certain contingency of boxes that you guys are going to see get higher now I've just done that haul. And I went through the bag and I found in it this little card, this little pay it forward card. Treat yourself, be Lush, Merry Christmas, Georgia. And I saw Georgia again today, didn't manage to talk to her and say thank you, so I'm really, really sorry. And then I looked in the bag and she'd put in this little piece of Shooting for the Stars soap that I'd said to put back. She gave it to me. Like, didn't even, I looked at it, I went, oh my God. And I like nearly cried because it was so sweet. So Georgia, I know who you are now in Oxford Street. I've seen you again. I'm so sorry I didn't manage to say thank you for you. You were on the tills, but then you were gone, so I didn't manage to talk to you. Thank you so much for that little act of Christmas kindness. Like, it made my night. I come home and I was sitting there and I was tired and I looked at it, I went, oh, that's so sweet. There was a little tweet about it, so I hope you saw that. If not, thank you so much for your lovely Christmasness. That was such a sweet thing to do, and I genuinely didn't see you do it. Like, I'm normally quite eagle-eyed. I did not see that at all. So well done, and thank you so much. I'm going to keep this card forever now. Hopefully you guys have managed to have a great sale haul as well. I know not all of you live near the city like I do, so you're not able to just run up and go in. Hopefully you've managed to have a great time. Hopefully you've managed to get some bits. Hopefully you've managed to get some bits online. If not, I know it's stressful, but please, those little internet guys are working really, really hard. They know it's going to be busy. We know it's going to be busy. Give them a chance. Please have patience. It's hard working in retail. If you don't know what it's like to work in retail, it's really hard. Thank you everyone for enjoying this sale haul. I've finally done a big haul. Thank you for being here. If you would like to subscribe to the channel, please do. If you'd like to follow Instagram or Twitter, please do. I'm now going to go and have a nice long bath, and I think I'm going to use Shooting for the Stars because I've been waiting so long to try Shooting for the Stars Bubble Balm, and I'm excited to try it now. Bye everyone.